Highlights of the building, a national scientific conference with the theme 90 years of promotion and strength of great national solidarity, marking the 90th founding anniversary of the Vietnam United National Front, the day of Vietnam Veteran Front. Vietnam International Agriculture Fair 2020 took place at the Center for Investment Promotion, Trade and Exhibition Fair in Cần Thơ City. A business marketing conference for trade exchange connection to meet the needs of business cooperation, promotion of investment and trade of Cần Thơ City and Mekong Delta region. Hello, welcome to Cần Thơ News, the news today. On the morning of November 11 in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics coordinated with the Central Propaganda and Education Department and Vietnam Veteran Front Committee to organize a national scientific conference with the theme 90 years of promotion the strength of great national solidarity, marking the 90th founding anniversary of the Vietnam United National Front, the day of the Vietnam Veteran Front, November 18, 1930, November 18, 2020. Mr. Trung Quốc Vượng, Politburo member, Standing Secretariat of the Party Central Committee, Mr. Võ Văn Thưởng, Politburo member and head of the Party Central Committee's Commission for Information and Education, Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Thắng, Secretary of the Party Central Committee, Director of the Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics and Chairman of the PPC's Theoretical Council, Mr. Trần Thanh Mẫn, Secretary of the Party Central Committee, come Chairman of Vietnam Veteran Front Committee, came for attendance. The scientific workshop aimed at analyzing, evaluating objectively scientific lines and guidelines of the party on great national solidarity, the role of the United National Front in the glorious victories of the party and the nation, summarize and deepen lessons learned in promoting the strength of national solidarity, at the same time proposing solutions to improve the quality of activities of the Vietnam Veteran Front to meet the requirements of the period of accelerated national industrialization and modernization and international integration. Results of the workshop will provide theoretical and practical foundations, contributing to the development of action plans of the Front and its members' organizations. Scientific speeches have performed. State President Ho Chi Minh taught the party's policy, readiness, and creativity on great national solidarity and promoting the power of great national solidarity are an organic part throughout the Vietnamese revolutionary strategy line, as well as asserting the great contributions of the United National Front in arousing and promoting the tradition of patriotism, self-reliance, and national aspirations, an important factor determining the success of the Korean Revolution, summarized lessons learned in promoting the strength of great national solidarity and building the national front for national unification, proposing solutions to build and promote the role of the Vietnam Veteran Front in the current setting. Also, on the morning of November 11, the opening ceremony of the Vietnam International Agricultural Fair 2020 took place at the Center for Investment Promotion, Trade and Exhibition Fair in Cần Thơ City. Attending and cutting the opening ribbon, there were representatives of the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Ministry of Industry and Trade, and Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Ho Chi Minh City and Bắc Cạn province leaders. This year, the Vietnam International Agricultural Fair has the theme Application of Science and Technology in Agricultural Production, gathering together over 250 booths of more than 100 units, enterprises, the Department of Industry and Trade, Agriculture and Rural Development, Promotion Center of Provinces and Cities nationwide, and joint venture companies, international units from Japan, South Korea, India, Taiwan, and so on. The fair will take place from November 11 to the end of November 15. At the fair, the units and enterprises will participate in the display and introduction of a variety of agricultural machinery and equipment, production and processing lines and products used in industry, agriculture, agricultural forestry, and aquatic products for export, regional specialties, handicaps, products applying biotechnology and new technologies, aqua products, quality plant varieties, commercial products, consumer goods, service in famous and rural areas. Moving on the other news, on the afternoon of November 11, the Center for Trade Investment Promotion and Exhibition Fair 2020 of Cần Thơ City held business marketing conference for trade exchange connection to meet the needs of business cooperation, promotion of investment and trade of Cần Thơ City and Mekong Delta region. Mr. Yoon Tấn Hiển, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, Mr. Jung Wen Chen, Chairman of Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Ho Chi Minh City, attended.
At the conference, domestic and foreign delegates and businesses learned about the potential, strengths, and trade opportunities for the key products of the Mekong Delta region, as well as the plans and projects to attract investment of Cần Thơ City. At the same time, market potential and product standards for Taiwanese market, especially of seafood products, were also introduced to the participants. The digital transformation strategy and solutions to take advantage of the EVFTA in the time of COVID-19 was also discussed at the conference. The Business Matching Conference is part of Vietnam International Agricultural Fair 2020, taking place in Cần Thơ City, and is an occasion for promoting the potential and image of Cần Thơ City to investors and business partners. On the afternoon of November 10, Cần Thơ Promotion Agency organized a survey tour to call for investment and learning about local companies. This activity is part of the Business Matching Conference in Cần Thơ City held on the afternoon of November 11, 2020. Accordingly, Cần Thơ Promotion Agency organized the tour for Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Ho Chi Minh City and Taiwanese companies to visit Mekong Fruits Joint Stock Company, Cần Thơ Import-Export Seafood Joint Stock Company or CASIMEX, survey the projects of the Centralized IT Center, Second-Class Logistics Center, and Cần Thơ General Boat Station.
Coming up next, on the afternoon of November 11, Ms. Vũ Thị Cánh, Vice Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Council and deputies of Kadang District Unit, have a contact with nearly 100 voters of Lê Bình, Ba Láng, and Trinh Thạnh wards before the year-end session. More to follow.
Voters of the three wards brought up pressing matters like the task of road clearance, the unfinished construction of the roads from Đầu Sấu Bridge to Garang Bridge, causing traffic congestion in rush hour, the payment collection method of the power sector, the disorganized trading activities under Garang Bridge, the legal matters in resolving dispute, or the task of administrative reform. Concluding the contact, Vice Standing Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Vũ Thị Cánh informed about the untimely construction of the roads from Đầu Sấu Bridge to Garang Bridge, stating that it was because of the legal matters in crowd clearing and Ninh Kiều District People's Committee was handling this, so construction can be continued. Vice Standing Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Council will record unresolved matters and submit to the next meeting of Cần Thơ City People's Council.
On the morning of November 11, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Yoon Tấn Hiển worked with the Southern Power Corporation or AVN-SPC Cần Thơ Power Company on the implementation of production and business targets, investment in the construction of power projects in the 2016-2020 period, and a implementation of the period of 2021-2025 in the city. In the 2016-2020 period, Cần Thơ Power Company has completed and exceeded the production and business targets assigned by the Southern Power Corporation. Particularly, the Southern Power Corporation has invested over 613 billion dong to implement power grid projects and transformer stations in Cần Thơ City and will continue to invest in the period of 2021-2025, focusing on projects to release the capacity of renewable energy sources. Leaders of the Southern Power Corporation proposed Cần Thơ City People's Committee to support concessional loans as well as ground clearance for power works interested in implementing many propaganda activities guiding people to save electricity, use solar energy, pay non-cash electricity bills, and etc. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Yoon Tấn Hiển said that he would direct concerned departments, sectors, and localities to actively support the electricity industry around the recommendations for effective implementation government's policies, as well as ensuring stable electricity supply to meet the city's socio-economic development needs in the 2021-2025 phase. On November 11, at the 932 Infantry Regiment, Cần Thơ Department of Education and Training held the 11th National Defense and Security Education Sports Games for students in 2020. Attending, there were representatives of the Department of National Defense and Security Education, Ministry of Education and Training, and concerned department sectors, and 450 athletes, coaches, and referees. The athletes from high schools, vocational education institutions, and college education institutions, they will compete in 10 games. Some general understanding of national defense and security education, command of the platoon team, command team one by one without guns, basic movement, posters of athletes on battlefield, shooting with real ammunition AK gun, throwing grenades to the target, disassembling and installing AK gun during the day, at emergency and transfer technique, running 800 meters with carrying AK gun, shooting MBT-3 aircraft. The sport games will take place from November 11 to 14. And now, let's look at the weather forecast. Thank you so much for your attention. Please visit us on website kenthtv.vn. Goodbye and see you next time.